What's up, Aries? This is a love reading. This is trippy. First of all, I'm tuning into my tarot sex magic, and we're going to find the Emperor in the deck because the Emperor correlates to your sign, right? So sometimes I'll do a check-in for myself, like I'm a Gemini sun. So I'll find the Lovers card and what are the cards surrounding it, right? So what does this Emperor in this deck have to say? Well, I'm going to read you directly out of the book before I find the Emperor really quick, and see what messages want to come through. This Emperor in this deck is called Virility. Virility means having a high sex drive as well, okay? Stamina, power. Think about these kinds of things, right? The magic of the stones, this card is called. To exercise the power entrusted to you, Aries, you must know how to dominate yourself. Ooh, this reading is like fire, I feel. Sometimes too, like I'll check, like Aries, you might want to check with like the Four of Wands too. That may resonate for you because that always is a sign of Aries to me. You know, that warm, cheerful, um, love, like celebration kind of energy that an Aries can be, that fire energy. So I'm going to look for the Emperor because that's on the bottom of the deck I have the Moon card. So you could have Pisces in your chart or be dealing with a Pisces or just fears at play here, you know. Let's find that Emperor. Oh, he's right here. You right here. You right here. Let's see. Okay. This Emperor's been patiently waiting on their Nine of Cups, their wish fulfillment. Okay, they've been, okay, first of all, I don't even know if you'll be able to see him. Oh, you could see just the outline of him. Like he's sitting in his throne, he's looking over what's in the dark here. This Emperor is watching somebody in this. There's a female here depicted in a fountain, like she's stone, and when he looks at her, she actually comes alive. This Emperor brings much, like I said, vigor, stamina, power, like, and into her life, but also like he's love struck. That's the look on his face, like in awe. His staff is in a plate of figs, which is like a belonging, a love, a consciousness kind of feeling, a knowing. Like yeah, it's beautiful. Behind the Emperor is the Temperance card, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius. And then the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you've been like giving somebody possibly some room, some space, some room to breathe, allowing things to flow because you know your wish fulfillment, your sweet treat is coming. So join me for part 2. I'll tell you what's on the other side. Okay, part 2 here for you, Aries. This Emperor is looking up like, has been checking out this Queen who's pouring out a bunch of love here. She's pouring out water, okay? And he's like dumbstruck. He's like awestruck. He's like, I'm going to be patient. I feel like there is an Emperor that has been watching. I just feel that energy here. And refraining from any kind of intimacy. I've got the Three of Cups reversed, which is called passion in this deck. I don't know if you can see like the outline of the bodies here. That's pretty dope. Maybe somebody's been taking pictures that just felt like it was a negative. Somebody's been looking at pictures of you. This is all kinds of like voyeurism at night. And then the Ten of Wands is like so much passion, but it's the Ten of Wands reversed. So somebody's holding back a lot of sexuality, a lot of passion. This is a couple that's outdoors, like they just can't help it. This is like this intoxicating, penetrating energy that's being depicted here, and somebody's been holding that back. And also, like the Ten of Wands is about like in the process of releasing others' expectations, like no longer burdened too. Because you've been fanning your own flame here. The Four of Pentacles is out after this Three of Cups, right? And this Four of Pentacles, too, in this book is so, like, I just love the simplicity of what it says here, and I've got to read it to you. It's called pleasure, okay? It's like this Emperor has learned how to please themselves, pleasure themselves, fan their own flame, refraining from intercourse, sexuality, intimacy, and has a high amount of that sexuality, like wanting to be expressed here. And so this one's called The Magic of the Fan. Pleasure is like hot coals. It does not flame, yet it burns. Yeah. Somebody's about to release their fears. The moon is here, reversed, and take a leap of faith. And then there's the wheel is next. These are some boom, 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 big changes for Aries. That is pretty hot. I like that. I like that Emperor in this deck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have some Aries in my chart. What happened to my mask? Did somebody's going to take off their mask? Ah, I love that so much. Love note from the universe. We're going to extend this. Spirit wants me to get some more messages out here from, this is a deck that I channeled with Spirit. Love notes from the universe. Okay, part 3. And I do need to say, too, I got to go back to this 10 of Wands here. And this really passionate embrace being depicted outdoors. And it just very much feels like, to be getting it on like that, like, takes strength from the masculines, takes also strength from the feminine. Like, I feel like it's a power couple here, too. There's a lot of power within a connection. There's just a lot, yeah. It could have been power plays, power moves, retreating, and then coming in strong. I don't know. It's just, let's see what these cards are here from the universe. This could be underlying feelings, what's going on within a connection, sign, symbol, synchronicities. And they're also color-coded, so I'll tell you the colors. So brown is the first color out. You are the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. Goo Goo Dolls. Okay, so somebody loves to communicate with music. It's a love language. And also they've like put you up on this pedestal, and maybe that's why they're afraid to like take off the mask. They think of you as divine, angelic. Right, and they've got these horns here, right? Like, oh, that's so funny. Oh, God. Oh, how sweet. Please open your heart to the new you, okay? It's light pink in color, so there needs to be a focus on tender love and care, self-care, opening up to the new you, taking off this mask, right? The orange cards, there's several of them here, and this is about your passions. There's the fire sign, okay, coming out big and strong, on fire here, with passion, desire, power, Emperor energy. If you only knew my true feels for you, like somebody's hiding in the dark about it, not speaking it, not hiding. Aries, I see you. Somebody's afraid of getting tricked. Rick rolled. Somebody could be a trickster energy, but yeah, I feel like somebody's been like catfished or tricked in the past. Somebody's had some unexpected surprises. Rick rolled. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Feels like somebody's watching you, hasn't given up. Aries, I don't know. Somebody's been suffering in silence. It's the black card, doing shadow work, feeling alone, okay? And patience, dear one. It's a light blue card. It's a truth. I've talked about that with the temperance. All in divine timing, my darling. That is what I have for your love reading tonight. If you'd like your own personal love reading, well, you'll never know what kind of trick I'm going to pull out of my hat to entertain you as well as give you wisdom. Please do reach out to me. I appreciate your tips and good karma donations. I fucking love you, Aries tribe. Bam!